I just think about, the things that, some of the things I was, lucky enough to do. And again, I think travel is just the biggest one on that list, and performing, in different places for different people, and being able to, again, if you could do a tour for 2 weeks or something, and go and see different performances. Like, I've never been to Europe. That is my thing that I want to go. And there's so much. I'm also a little bit of a history nerd. So, like, I would love to not just to do a tour, yes, but also incorporate for the students, like, a little bit of culture and history of, where some of our history, like as trombones, comes from, like, let's go to Vienna, let's go to Austria, let's go to Germany, let's go to, here, just, all these places where our, shared cultural history as trombonists comes from. And, like, go hear Mahler 10 or Mahler 5 or what, or Shostakovich, go hear great orchestras perform, because that's another thing, is a lot of the students don't get to hear really great live performances. So, touring and taking in culture and food and performing for different people. But then also being able to take in performances, I think that's one thing that I wish, even if here, I wish we could have a way for the students to see really great live music more regularly. Like, some of the students at the conservatories, like, Juilliard and Eastman, or they're the students at Juilliard, they can go and see, New York Philharmonic, so these students have, or if you're in Chicago, or if you're in, Cincinnati, you get to go see these big orchestras play. But you don't get to see that down here so much. I mean, we do have good music, but it's not quite the same as being, a Philly or an LA or Chicago or New York, having them be able to see great orchestras, and just not just classical music too. I mean, we could go on on about, the whole diversifying our experience of taking in, different cultures. And, especially like now with there's, such a big culture in South America of trombone things going on now. That's a whole nother like ball game too. But I think travel and performing in different places, because it's when you perform for different people, and you can, I just think that's one of the things that as performers it's amazing to do, is share your music with other people, and people who don't regularly hear it. That's something special. And then, being able to have students hear really great music more frequently. I wish we could do that for them. So those are kind of on my list of things. Yeah.